Welcome to the APAAC. My name's Amy Martin and I'm one of the course managers on the Award of Proficiency in Access Arrangements Coordination, or the APAAC. This is a short session to introduce you to the qualification. First of all, who are we? Well, Communicate Ed and Include Ed work closely together to offer this accredited training. We focus on training educational professionals who are working in the area of special needs, and we aim to provide courses that are high quality and value for money. Who is the APAAC course for? The course is designed for professionals who are coordinating the access arrangements process within their centre. That might be the SENCO or the additional support manager, or it might be another individual who is doing it on their behalf. For example, the access arrangements coordinator. Please do remember that the APAAC course doesn't qualify you to carry out core assessments and complete Part 2 of Form 8. If you're looking for a course that would enable you to do this, have a look at our website for more information on our PAPA course. Let's have a look at the structure of the course. The course will take you around 30 hours to complete, and students who pass all of the assignments will gain the Award of Proficiency in Access Arrangements Coordination. There are 9 teaching sections that are grouped into 3 main headings. First of all, what? What are access arrangements? What access arrangements are available to students? In the second section, we think about identification of students. So, who is eligible for access arrangements in your centre? Section 3 is all about applying. How do we actually put these rules and regulations in place? How do we make these access arrangements available? How do we apply for permission for those arrangements? And here's a chart that shows you all of the things we've just been through. Section 1 has got 1 assignment linked to it, and that's an overview of the JCQ regulations and procedures. Section 2 has got 4 assignments linked to it. Understanding standardised tests, using screening tests, identifying other difficulties, and working with the assessor. Section 3 has also got 4 assignments linked to it. Completing Form 8 Part 1 and Form 9, making an online application, liaising with students and parents, and the role of the Access Arrangements Coordinator and the school processes. What format does the course take? Well, we've got an online learning environment, or OLE, and the assignments and the taught sessions, which are video presentations, are accessed here. The video presentations can be replayed and reviewed as many times as you want. The course tutor is shown on screen like you see here, and you're given a link to the course materials, which include the PowerPoint slides and any handouts linked to that presentation, and you can print those out and make notes on them. You can access the materials in your own time at your own pace, one of the benefits of online learning. You can use longer blocks of time, so you could perhaps spend a whole day on the course, or you could break it down into smaller chunks. It's really up to you how you fit it around your lifestyle and your work commitments. We have admin support from the course managers and an online forum where you can discuss the assignments with other APAAC students. Once you've completed all of the assignments, you'll be allocated an assessor who will mark your work and provide you with feedback. How will you be assessed? There are 10 assignments on the APAAC, and these are grouped into the what, who and how sections that we covered earlier. These assignments include online multiple choice assessments and the administration of 3 screening tests with a candidate. We ask you to administer a reading comprehension test, a writing speed test and a spelling test. As we mentioned earlier, the APAAC course doesn't qualify you to carry out core assessments for access arrangements or complete part 2 of Form 8. But what we're aiming for here is to equip you to carry out screening tests in your centre, and that might help inform who the qualified assessor will need to see. We ask you to complete tasks on choosing appropriate access arrangements and collating paperwork, and you'll be completing Form 8 Part 1 and Form 9. You'll be practicing applying for access arrangements using the Access Arrangements Online or AAO format, and you'll be looking at liaising with candidates and with parents and organising training for colleagues using materials that we provide you with. We ask you to save your assignments electronically into a final portfolio, and here's an example of how you would need to do this, with a folder with your name and then APAAC after it. When you open that folder, you'd have 10 further folders, each named with the assignment name, so that the evidence is really easy to find within each folder when your assessor comes to mark your work. If you went into the folder for assignment 1, for example, you'd find the evidence for this assignment. And this assignment involves some multiple choice assessments, so the pass certificates for these would be in here. How do you apply for the course? Firstly, you'll need to go onto our website and click on the APAAC course tab at the top of the homepage. You'd then click on the booking link, and that will navigate you to our booking form, and you would need to complete that and then submit that to us. The APAAC has start dates available at the beginning of each month, so you can begin when you're ready. How much does the course cost? Please see our website for the current fees, and those include registration and certification, a login to our online learning environment, the marking of your assessments and then feedback for that, and access to our online discussion forum. Support from our course managers is also included, and will provide technical support with accessing the videos if necessary within 24 hours on weekdays, but it is very rare that people have any issues with these. Other costs include the printing of course materials and handouts, and there is quite a lot to print for this course. As we've explained previously, one of the assignments involves administrating 3 tests. To complete this assignment, you'll need access to the full test kits to administer a reading comprehension test, a writing speed test, and you'll need to use the dash for that, and a spelling test. Most centres would have access to these, but if not, we do have a library of tests that you can borrow from for a fee to cover our costs. The way we assess this assignment is to ask your Level 7 assessor in your centre to watch you administering those tests and complete a form to confirm that you've done that accurately. If you don't have access to a Level 7 assessor, you can provide us with a video of you administering those tests for us to mark, and there'd be an additional fee for that. Communicate Ed produce a range of resources to support the access arrangements process in centres. You don't actually need any of those to complete the APAAC course, but we will refer to them throughout the training, so you might find it useful to access those. And when you're actually coordinating the process within your centre, you might find that these make your life easier. All proceeds of sales of these resources in our shop go directly to our charitable trust. If you've got any more questions, have a look at our website. You can see the address on screen now. If you've still got some questions after looking at the pages on our website, please do email us. Again, the address is on screen now. Thank you for listening.